You know my girl, ain't nobody's down but us.
Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Janisha for those who may or may not know, and I am back with another freaky video. In this video we're going to be making creamy shrimp scampi. This is going to be my first time making it. I have never made anything like this before, but let me tell you, it turned out so bomb for my first time. Like, this recipe is 10 out of 10. All the ingredients will be listed in the description bar down below, and let's get into the freaking video. So at first, of course, you know you need to wash your hands, but after that we're going to rinse off our shrimp, make sure it's clean, make sure ain't no poop. You can use fresh shrimp, but I went with the frozen shrimp route. And then after you do that, you're going to pat it dry just to get rid of some of that water and that moisture. Now I'm going to be using all these different seasonings. You can use whatever seasoning you would like, but if you want it to taste just like mine, go ahead and use these seasonings right here on the screen, and all the seasonings will also be listed in the description box. Alright, so now that that's all mixed up, we're gonna sit that to the side and let that marinate. And now we moving on to our shallot, y'all. This is my first time working with this shallot, y'all, and I know that it's a member of the onion family, but baby, this shallot had me crying real tears. I was like, what is this? I had to go ask my mama, like, why, what's going on, why I had to use a shallot, why couldn't I just use an onion? And she said shallot is more flavorful and it adds like a real nice flavor to whatever you cooking with. And it did. I have to say that it added a different type of flavor than onion would have. So I might use shallots more often. But yeah, we're gonna dice that up, we're gonna mince that, y'all. I don't know how to mince, don't talk about me. Alright, so after we done with our shallots, we're gonna go ahead and clean off our knife and flip the cutting board over, y'all. I'm gonna give me a better cutting board, don't talk about me. And also don't talk about my ashy hands, that's how you know I wash them. So it was a struggle opening this garlic. This is my first time working with fresh garlic, and I had to ask my mama, how do you get this thing open? It was so funny because I'm like, how in the hell? But I ended up getting it open, and she told me to press it with the knife. Y'all seen me looking all fancy. Look, press. Y'all heard my hand right there. I was doing a little bit too much with the little smashing on the knife. It was kind of fun. But I minced that up. I got that as small as I could. Y'all, I had to switch to a different knife because that garlic wasn't budget with the knife I was using. But yes, cut that garlic up. I was so proud of myself. Like, yeah, I was telling mama, I did it. I missed the garlic. So in the pot, y'all know I love using my electric skillet when I'm making big meals like this. One pot meals is what's up. We gonna grill our shrimp. I was putting them in one by one, but of course that was a waste of time because, you know, I just put a handful in there and I stirred it around. So we're gonna let that cook. We're gonna let it cook for about 1 to 1.5 minutes on each side. You don't want to cook it like all the way through just yet, because you are gonna like put it back in the pot with the pasta when you cook the pasta. So while that's cooking, we're gonna go ahead and make our pasta. I am using the angel hair pasta, so I'm gonna put it in some water, stir it around so it won't stick together. I actually ended up making too much pasta. I used a whole 1 pound box, and you really didn't need a whole 1 pound box. So after you finish that, you're gonna take the shrimp out. You see all the little shrimp flavor at the bottom? You want that in there. We're gonna add a stick of butter. We're gonna add our shallots and our garlic and let that cook. Okay, so after all that is incorporated, we're going to take bone broth, chicken bone broth. Now you can use white wine, white vinegar wine or whatever, but I didn't have that, and I also didn't want to cook with it, so that's what I used. And then we're gonna season the bone broth with some chili flakes, some red pepper chili flakes, some lemon juice, a lot of lemon juice. I used 2 lemons for this, and we just gonna mix that together, y'all. If you don't have a lemon squeezer, do what I did. Make sure the seeds don't go in there. And then we're gonna zest our lemon and get some of that extra lemony flavor. I'm guessing that's what that's for. That's what my mama told me to do, so I did it, y'all. And yeah, it was hard to zest a half a lemon. Make sure you zest that thing whole. And then we're just gonna mix that, let that cook. We're gonna add 3 1/4 cups of heavy cream, and that's where we get our creaminess from. So after all that is mixed up, we're gonna season it a little bit with some smoked paprika, chili flakes, and seasoning salt, and we're gonna mix that together. And I never know how much seasoning I use, I just sprinkle just a little bit. And so we're gonna get that incorporated. Next, we're gonna move on into adding some Parmesan cheese into it. If you want to be a little extra, you can add mozzarella cheese. And now we done with the pasta. Y'all make sure y'all save some of your pasta water just in case your sauce is too thick. Alright, so now that I'm mixing it all up, I was noticing the difference between this and Alfredo. This is a simpler recipe. First of all, it's not as creamy, it's not as thick, and it's not as much. But this sauce is very little sauce and more pasta. So it still turned out really good. And y'all seen I put that extra pasta water in there because it was too thick. That's why you save the pasta water, okay? And now we're gonna add our shrimp. Y'all look how pretty this shrimp looking, and mix that all in, and then we're ready to serve. I didn't know about you. But if you want to take it a step further, you can make your own garlic bread like I did. So, you know, you just take the regular French loaf. Y'all, at this point, my brother came over, y'all. He was recording for my TikTok. Of course, y'all, I cook all the time on TikTok. So, videos that I don't post on here might get posted on TikTok. So go follow my TikTok. I will leave the information right here on the screen. Now I'm just slicing up this bread, and we're gonna make our own little garlic butter sauce with a half a stick of butter, some garlic powder, some parsley. Gonna melt that a little bit in the microwave and let it get soft. Butter both sides of our bread. Put it in a clear dish pan. Put it in the oven on 400. And I'm gonna say leave it in there for like 10 minutes on both sides. And since you're not broiling it, the bottom of the bread is gonna cook first, and make sure you flip it over. Alright, you guys, so this is how it's looking. It looks so good, y'all, and it tasted even better. And if you try this recipe, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next freaking video. Bye.